So we're gonna get the music going a little bit. Option. Oh, okay. Some fucked the bed. All right, we are in Femeron. All right, we're in Femeron. On the top left, it is Zerg player, the Sewer Mermaid. His opponent, the Protoss player, it is Fields. Fields is starting with the low ground pylon. Drones coming over here at the bottom. Might be getting an expo. Yep, getting an expo at the third. Wait, that's a canceled. He's changing his mind. Nope, he's gonna take the third. Nope, he's not gonna take the third. What is this Sewer Mermaid doing? Oh, what is this? A spawning pool. Okay, so we got a spawning pool. We're getting gases over here. 2, 3 cocoons, or yeah, canceled for some extra drones. Some probe comes over here. Okay, no hatchery. It's got to be a pool first. Let's go check for the pool. We're getting our expo. All right, let's go. Okay, is the gas here? Nope. All right, all right, no pool yet. Okay, he's slow. Okay, oh, that drone might be going to the third. Let's check that out. He might be making that hatchery. Trying to trick me, huh? Okay, I see. Let's go down here. In the meantime, we're gonna get our gateway, our cybernetics core. We're looking good. Got our gas. Okay. Let's go up there and check for the pool. Okay, the gas is starting, so the pool should be starting too. Meantime, the pool is already done. Oh, the probe just lost his life right now. What's going on here? It's Dronius with the Mostius. Oh, hatchery's still here. Alright. Lings are coming over to follow the drones for some support. Hatchery cancelled. Additional drones and lings produced. Probes over here going, what the hell is going on? How did you get lings? What the hell? That's gotta be like one drone right there, right? Oh it's a bombardment. Let's get our probes. Probes are being sent out. Oh shit, it's a panic. What's going on? Oh, we got our sentry. Sentry's here. Nexus is still coming up. Gonna be able to kill one. Oh, one ling didn't die. Oh, pull back. That drone has got so far 0 kills. Force field being placed right on time. But the lings are trying to get in. The probes are trying to hold them down. The drones are drilling. Oh, they bypassed the probes. Probes have to get away. Oh, the depth's here. Oh, the drones got a surround, so are the lings. Still more lings coming down. Oh, the adept lost his life. And GG. Sewer Mermaid. Okay, so let me explain to you what's going on. So this is a build I've been working on just recently. I'm sure some people have tried something similar in regards to, you know, hiding tech. I've heard Spire and all that. I've heard Spire is hidden and such. So the reason why I decided to hide a pool to attack is I've been dealing as a Zerg player versus Protoss players that have been getting a pylon and gateways and getting expansion, and every time I do like a 12 pull or 14 pull, my lings are always late. You know, I only have like 6 lings, maybe 2 on the way if I want to really risk it. I get to his base, everything's walled up, and we have an adept that comes up and starts hammering on your lings. So you can't really get much done and you're already backed up, you know, and I'm like, well, how do I do more punishment to my opponent? You know, if he does that and I can't maximize, you know, I can't maximize my attack because that's the limit. The limit is, you know, about 6, then another 2 or 4, you know, if you keep streaming them through, and then you got the adept, then you get a zealot, then it gets very complicated. You start wasting too much time. So with this, I've been kind of like exploring. I'm like, okay, well, what if I make a hidden pull so that he doesn't see that I'm going for a pull, so I can go as quick as possible to keep him from reacting quick enough, right? So that since I'm a Protoss player, I know that I look for a hatchery first, and I also look for a pull first. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more realistic. So I've been also updating this build a bit. I've also been practicing how to make a hatchery and a pull real quick. So this actually, I've been learning how to do this so I don't do this too often and make a mistake. Because you could make a mistake right away. You have to do it right away. If you want to do a pull, once you cancel it, you have to do it right away. So I normally have the pull ready to go in my hotkeys, and then with my mouse I hit the cancel button, and then boom, real quick I hit the hotkeys. Because you got to do it right away. You can't wait seconds. If you wait seconds, you're gonna get canceled. So I've learned it's quick. You have to already do it. See, I thought the first time I was like, okay, well, I have to wait a second so that the creep can kick in, and then I can make a pull. So that was not the case. I waited a little bit, and then already it receded where I couldn't make it. So, you know. And so then I tried it again the actual way, where I tried doing it faster, and then I didn't have the hotkey right, so I canceled it with the escape button, and then I hotkeyed it, which is still too late. So I was like, well, that didn't work. So the third time I actually had my mouse on the escape button, and then I had my hotkeys ready to go. So once I hit that button, I went boop boop and then clicked it. So that's how fast you have to be. Very fast when you do the pull. It's a lot easier getting like a spore or a spine up, because the surface area you got more room, but you got very limited. You got maximum situation regarding a pull or evolution chamber. So there we go, spawning pull, right? So the one thing I gotta work on, right, since I was still trying to learn how to do this part, is at 150 you send one drone down, right? You send one drone down in a minute at not a minute and 50, at 50 seconds, because at 50 seconds a typical Protoss pro should be coming over here to try to deny your expansion. So you have to kind of fake it. This is something I was working on later after this game. And so droning, you send one drone at 50 seconds down here. The probe's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, oh, I can deny you. And you're gonna act like you're getting denied for a little while, right? And then you act like you're going over to go for the third, and you look normal, right? You look like you're just getting a third, because you want to make sure he understands why you don't have a pull or a gas yet, right? He needs to know why you're not getting a gas yet or a pull. If not, he's like, what's going on, you know? So that's why the the drone comes in at 50 seconds to act like he's gonna make a hatchery. And then he comes up, he scouts no pull, and then normally they leave. And some of them wait a little bit, so I normally just send one drone and just follow them the whole time, because I want to make sure that when I pop out some lings, I'm ready to send my drones out as well, and I go for a ling drone attack. See, the fact that they don't understand that it's going to be lings right now because there's no pull is gonna help me from him getting a faster forge, or try to close the wall way quicker, because he's not really needing it. He doesn't see the danger, right? So if you don't show your cards, he won't get a forge and cannon. If you show your cards, he might, if he sees that you're going pull first. So this is more like just giving him some kind of comfort in that he's not going to get attacked anytime soon. And then all of a sudden, surprise, right? Now I try to maximize, right, by getting the gases. I don't normally use the gas trick in a normal standard build. I don't really think it's beneficial in regards to the long term of expense of cancellation and drones and how much drones, the drone delay. So the way I use these are if I don't want to get an overlord. If I'm doing a build where the overlord is not going to be there for a while, I'll do these canceled so I can squeeze out the three lings, right? So there's 3 lings right here. I pump them out right away. I was supply capped, so by doing this, I maximized the amount of drones, and I was getting my 6 lings, right? And sometimes I even make a spore if I have an extra drone, because sometimes I get a lot of drones. That's something you can't do with Protoss. You can't get extra probes with Protoss. You could with Zerg, because this is going to be an aggressive attack. So it's not about the economy. It's not about late game. Oh, but what about my macro? Well, it doesn't matter about the macro because you're going for a hyper aggressive build. You're supposed to do damage to the point where it helps you, like if you were going macro, by doing the damage needed, right? So it's the cause and effect. So canceled. The lings are coming up, so I get a gas one more time. Right, he sees no pull. He's like, oh, well, no pull. Right, I'm maximizing on. Okay, I got the drone trick, so I can maximize the drones, and then I got a quick overlord, so I can get the lings after. So that's what I did. Okay, so I did the drone trick to maximize the drones, and then of course I did the overlord next. And okay. And then I made the hatchery too, so the hatchery was also part of my supply. That's why I got my 3 drones instead of 2. I did 2 gases and a hatchery, which gave me 3 drone opportunities. I think that's how I sliced it. I've been doing it I've been slicing it in different ways where I can maximize the amount of drones, and I've been using all kinds of different ways of building stuff to time it right so I can get the drones without the overlords. So now I got the overlord because I'm all maxed out. And the reason why I make the hatchery is pretty much a diversion. It's making him think, okay, everything's normal, he's gonna go for a hatch. That's fine. He's going for a hatch play. I couldn't deny him, but it is what it is. Don't ever send your probes to the mineral line. Don't ever do that. It's very risky. You always want to go outside the mineral line, right? So now I was about to send it off, right? Did it really matter if I showed my cards right now? If I send my drones right now and showed him that I was clumping them and taking off, does it really matter at this point? I don't think so, because even if he did hang out, he's gonna see the lings, right? So the biggest point is that he can't react too quick, right? He can't get the forge. He can't get forge and cannon rush too quickly now. Everything's gonna be right at his doorstep. At the same time, it's a shocker already for him to even think that there's lings. Like, what? How? I didn't see no pull. So there goes the drones, there goes the lings, and this is the particular, right? This is what I've been talking about. So normally you get your pull early, you get your lings, you come in and he walls up, and you just can't do anything. You can't do anything with these lings. You can barely break. You can barely sometimes get a cybernetics core. Sometimes you can barely get it, but in most cases it's like right when you're about to, it's like you just can't. You get withered down. So that's what the Dronius is supposed to do. The Dronius is supposed to maximize the DPS damage on the wall with your lings. As well, at home, you cancel your hatchery. The reason why you cancel the hatchery is so you can get more income, so you can get your 4 drones set up. So if you get 4 drones mining, you can constantly send lings over to his base, constantly, at least until you think that you did enough damage where you can start droning up again and start going on your way, right, on your macro way. So that's what the objective is. You use your hatchery eventually to cancel it and use that income to start forming your next generation of workers. Here you focus fire on all the buildings. Try to micro them as much as you can. Right, so it's so early that most of the time you don't really have much. You don't have much to work with as a Protons, because in this play they're going for very greedy expansions and blocks and everything. So, and then they're sending workers sometimes as a panic attack to try to wall up, keep him from getting in. So, it's a really nice opening. I still need to work on it more. I still need to really like memorize everything I did regarding the drone counts to maximize the drone numbers, as well as try to work on this part where you don't cancel and mess up the pool. That comes with a little experience that you kind of have to practice on the side. So I hope you guys like this build. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna have some really good fun times with this, because Protons can get a little frustrating for some. So that's how you can repay the favor.